Hi guys, welcome to Tech Tricks tutorial. Today we are going to talk about how to use Adobe Firefly. It's a step-by-step guide to follow easily, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Now let's dive right in. The first thing you do is go to your web browser and just simply go to firefly.adobe.com and you will be routed into this page. The good thing here with Adobe Firefly, it no longer needs a join beta, or you don't need to be on a wait list, so that you'll be able to access Adobe Firefly here. It is only accessible through web browsers, so no need to download any applications as well. So what you can do here is just simply sign in to your Adobe account and just go to your Firefly or Adobe Firefly. They actually have four features that you can try out. It's generative fill, the text to image, text effects, and also the generative recolor, where it automatically creates images, or it automatically changes the color palette of your artwork. So let's start with creating, or let's browse into what we can do with Adobe Firefly. You can actually look into the other um, images that were generated here using Adobe Firefly, like image or text to image prompts, and you can actually use those prompts as well to try here in Adobe Firefly. So you can simply, once you browse an image, when you hover, there's a button that you can click to try the prompt. So you can just simply click try prompt and it will automatically redirect you to the text to image page, where this is where all the image generation will be processed. And here, when you click on try prompt, it automatically regenerates four variations of that image that was generated here. So for example, you just want to modify, instead of frog, you want to change it into a cat. You can just click on generate here, that's the blue button, and it will generate the image for you. So this will automatically create four images. You currently are not able to modify whether you have how many images you will be able to generate here. On the left side or the right side panel of the screen, you can actually modify the aspect ratio. You can also modify what the content type is, whether it's an art, a photo, or a graphic, or you can just leave it as basic or none rather, and you can also choose what style as well. So every time you click an option on the right side panel of the screen, it will actually have a option here, or there are tabs on the below the prompt that you can see that is included or that has been incorporated into the image that you have generated. So here you can also modify on what type of lighting, the composition, whether it's a close-up, a blurry background, or wide angle, you shot from above, depending on what type of image you are looking for. And you can also modify as well. There are some styles like digital art, or a lot of, depending on what type of image you're generating here. So when you click on generate after you've chosen all those styles, it will regenerate another image here for you. You just need to wait a little. This may take a while. There's not much of a difference here, but it's more vibrant compared to the first image that you have, and the backgrounds are more blurred as well. So that's basically it. When you hover into those images, there's an option for you to download, or if you like the image, you can click the heart icon and that would be added into your liked image here. So next thing that we'll do here is generative fill. This actually is a feature here where you actually can change a part of the image using AI. So you actually have here, or you can use an image that you have, or you can use this sample image that is given here or provided by Adobe Firefly, so that you can try it out. So you can click on try generate here, and then what you can do is simply click on add, and then you just need to brush it, or basically draw it on the image on what part of the image you'd like to add AI into. So for example, here on this box here, or text box, this is where you will be describing what type of image you'd like to add. So let's say you want to add a butterfly. This may not be relating to the current image that we have, but we'll just test it out on how Adobe Firefly will generate an image for us here. So it's more like a cutout of the image. It's distorted a little, but if you don't want to keep the image, you can just click on cancel instead of the keep button. And then if you don't want to proceed with the part that you will be changing, you can just click on clear. So here you have the option to click on the background as well. It automatically removes the background of the image, and then you can just type in the prompt on what type of background you want to incorporate here. So let's say you want a background for having a sakura background or sakura tree or forest, and then it will provide you 4 variations of the image as well, and it is provided below, so you can browse on what fits best on these image. And once you're satisfied, you can just simply click on keep, and it will remain on the image that you have. So you can modify or add a few more prompts if you're not satisfied with the first images that were generated. So let's say you have blurred background or realistic photography. You can definitely add that here. So I'll choose this one and I'll just click on keep, and it will remain on the background. Now I want to change the clothing or the clothes that the model is wearing. So what you can do is you can click on this add button on one of your tools and just simply cover or erase the parts of your model where you want to change the clothing or the dress of your model. So let's say you want to add a puffy coat or a furry coat, and then when you click on generate, the same as how the background was generated, it will also provide you 4 different images as well. Here. So once you're satisfied with the image, you can just click on keep, and there you have it. You now have the image that was generated here. So you have the option to download that. That's on the upper right corner of the screen. But if you don't like to download the image, that would be fine as well. And that's basically it. So you can definitely have a lot of options here. So if you want to add sunglasses, that definitely is possible here with Adobe Firefly. So since we already have dealt with generative fill, we will cover the next option here, or a feature where we will be able to create text with effects here. This is new to me since most of the AI image generation platforms that I've used, they currently don't have these options like Adobe Firefly, where it turns your text into effects. So let's say here on this bottom, on the left side of the text box, this is where you'll be able to change the text or what word you want to show here. And the right side of the text box is where you will be typing the prompt. So let's say you want to have the word as beach, and then the effect on the text would be ocean. You just need to click on refresh, and then as you can see here, it provides you a ocean themed text effect. So you have 4 variations as well that you can choose from. And here on the right side panel, you can change the text effect fit, the different sample prompts as well, like the wires, the balloon, snake, flowers. You can definitely use these existing prompts so you can explore more about this feature. Here on this bottom part as well as you can change the background color, whether you want it transparent, black, depending on what you think matches your text the most. So here, this is a very unique one where when you will, for example, you want to incorporate a blue, gold, or a balloon, metallic balloon, you can definitely incorporate that here, and it definitely is providing you a realistic um, image when you will be using these text effects. And it's definitely providing you the colors and the effect that you are looking for. So you can definitely browse for more prompts that you can have. And then here, the next thing or the last option or feature here is generative recolor. This actually will only allow you to use SVG files. So you can definitely create images using Adobe Illustrator, and you can save your image using SVG. So here there is actually sample images, SVG images that you can use, and you can recolor that here. Here on this the right side panel of the screen, this is a top part would where you will be uploading the SVG file, and on the bottom part of that is you can see the sample prompts. So you can use different words or themes that you can think of. So for example, you can think of sunset, and it will automatically provide you the colors that is associated with sunset. Here in Harmony, you can definitely modify whether you want the colors to be complementary or if you want the colors to be analogous or triad. And here as well on the below the harmony is the color. If you want to focus on a specific color that you want your image to generate, you can definitely use that as well. And the good thing here is that you can definitely choose more than one color for the option. And that's basically it. Once you're done with the image that you have edited, you can just save it. And here with Adobe Firefly, there's a few more features that they are currently working on, or it's still in exploration, like 3D to image, extend image. So there's a lot more options still that they are working on for us so that we'll be able to use that in the future. And that's basically it. That's how you'll be able to use Adobe Firefly in generating AI images. And that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.